Even the most free states have room for improvement, but each of these states has something important to teach the rest of the country. Number 5. Alaska. Alaska has always done well on personal freedom. Drug arrests are low, incarceration rates are below the national average, marijuana is legal, and gun rights are secure. Homeschooling is unregulated. But Alaska has a unique fiscal situation owing largely to its vast and variable oil revenues, and its regulatory policies leave much to be desired. The state heavily regulates the labor market, insurance, and the state licenses many occupations. Number 4. South Dakota. South Dakota's fiscal policy is excellent. It has one of the lowest tax burdens in the country. Land use restrictions are among the lowest in the country, and state and local subsidies are well below national averages. But there is a vast gulf between South Dakota's treatment of economic and personal freedom. The state has some of the most draconian criminal justice policies in America, including punitive drug laws and a higher than expected incarceration rate. Number 3. Indiana. Indiana is easily the freest state in the Great Lakes region. Local taxes have fallen in recent years, as has government debt. Government subsidies and employment are below the national average. Indiana also has one of the highest levels of educational freedom in the U.S. Among conservative states, Indiana ranks very well on personal freedom, but Indiana's incarceration rate is higher than it should be given its crime rate, and cannabis freedom is virtually non-existent. Number 2. Oklahoma. Oklahoma is the most improved state on this index, in part owing to its improvements along the dimension of personal freedom. Oklahoma is one of the lowest taxed states in America. State and local debt is much lower than average. Homeschools and private schools are virtually unregulated. Sadly, it's still possible in Oklahoma for an adult to be sentenced to life in prison for a single cannabis offense, and the state's incarceration rate is a standard deviation higher than average. Number 1. New Hampshire. New Hampshire has high scores for both personal and economic freedom and contrasts sharply with its neighbors to the north, west, and south. New Hampshire taxes less than any state except Alaska. Government subsidies, debt, and employment are all lower than average. Incarceration rates and drug arrests are low. New Hampshire should reform its civil asset forfeiture program and end so-called equitable sharing.